Hey everyone, welcome back to the Center Car Care YouTube channel. If you look outside, your car probably looks like this one. It's that time of year and we got pollen on the cars. Let's show you how to clean it up safely so you're not scratching your paint. Stick along with us while we cover that. First things first, how you're gonna clean the pollen is gonna depend upon how much pollen you have on the vehicle. So you wanna look at it, and there's a couple different factors. How soiled is the vehicle with the pollen, and also how safe you're trying to be. Like, are you the type of person that just runs your car through a car wash just to get it clean and don't care if it gets scratched? Or are you the type of person that is cleaning it the best possible way so you're not scratching your vehicle? So a couple things to consider there. We're gonna cover all those different options because not everybody's the same. So if your car has about this much soiling on it, the best way to doing it, the safest way to do it, is a full wash with a pre-soak and contactless wash. We'll show you how to do that in a minute. But once we have that, the car will be clean. So we're gonna show you a couple other ways in between that. We had a couple people on the last pollen video we did saying, hey, I live in an apartment complex and I don't have access to water, but I want my car clean. How do I clean that? So if you're in that situation, or let's say your car isn't too dusty, you're just trying to clean it in between washes, a great option is gonna be a waterless wash. And how you use that, you just spray it on the surface. You wanna get this pretty wet because the goal of this waterless wash is gonna go in, it has the surfactants in here, they're gonna break up that pollen and break it free from the surface so you're not scratching against it. So get it nice and wet there. We're also gonna spray the towel. All right, so now this is breaking down all of that pollen on the surface. You're gonna just take a nice fluffy towel. See how this is like a really tall pile to it? It's gonna trap the dirt up inside the towel. You just, when you're wiping, especially when it's this dirty of a surface, you wanna peel it like this. So what that's doing is as you're wiping, it's putting the dirt in all different parts of the towel rather than just letting it build up on one edge. Flip to a new area, peel again. The safest way, flip to another new area, peel again. Now you go back to those areas that I had, they're not visually soiled, maybe like right here. So it might be a little bit extra just to peel a new spot every single time. Now this is glass, so we're not scratching anything here, but I'm gonna go back over that. And then you wanna take a second towel, and we're just gonna final finish, dry that off. And that's gonna be a pretty safe way to wash the vehicle, get that pollen off of it without scratching it and without doing a full-blown car wash. So try that out. If you don't have access to do a full car wash, you don't have the time to do a full car wash, or if you're just trying to spruce up the vehicle after maybe you took it to the car wash last night, came out in the morning and it's dirty again. So that's method one. We're gonna jump on to the next one. Now we're gonna talk about the safest way of cleaning the pollen off your vehicle. It's gonna take the longest, but this is also the way you can kind of guarantee you're not scratching the paint, because pollen is actually, people might think it's just like dirt, but it's not. It's actually a lot sharper. It has like little jagged edges here. Maybe we can post a picture inside of what a particle of pollen looks like under a microscope. It's pretty sharp. So you wanna be able to break that free from the surface so that way it's not dragging across it. And the safest way about going about doing that is gonna be first pre-soaking the vehicle. So that's gonna go and release all of that pollen off the paint. We're gonna pressure wash it again, and then we're gonna come back through with a contact wash. So I'm gonna speed this up for you and show you what it looks like. All right, we got the pre-soak applied on here. We're just gonna let it sit for a second to break down that pollen. Now it's important you're using a pre-soak here, not just a regular car wash. The pre-soaks are gonna be a little bit stronger and be able to break down those organic compounds that are in the pollen and be able to release that from the paint. And what's important about that is we can go through and pressure wash, and it's gonna clean pretty thoroughly on here. So it's almost like spraying the vehicle down with like an all-purpose cleaner or something like that. That's gonna be able to have a little more cutting power than just like a regular car wash. Now, a couple different brands sell different ones. You can go high pH, you can go low pH. Use your favorite one, usually a combination of what you like. But this is gonna get a high amount of that soiling off before we even touch the vehicle, which is gonna be the safest way of getting that pollen off the car. So let's pressure wash it off. I'm not just rinsing it, I'm actually pressure washing each surface area of the vehicle. So while there might not be soap on that part because it's been rinsed off, I'm still gonna pressure wash over to use the pressure from that water to be removing any soil that can build up on there. On this vehicle, we're using the Center Car Care Pre-Soak 1, What I like about it, it's got really good cling to it. You can see where I've sprayed, where I haven't sprayed. So it's staying in that surface area and being able to break down that soils for longer rather than just running off the vehicle. We sell to 5 gallons on our website. Might be a lot of dilution for you because it does mix like 250 to 1, but it's really good value. And the reason why it's such a big size is we actually formulated this for car washes to be able to go through and clean the vehicle entirely with it. So it actually works super good as a pre-soak, and then you can use your favorite contact wash right after. Vehicle's been pre-soaked and pressure washed, but the vehicle's not gonna be perfectly clean with just a chemical decontamination like that. If you've ever been through like a touchless car wash and your car's been pretty filthy, you can attest to it that when you come out the other side, the car is cleaner, but you can definitely still see dirt on the vehicle. If you want the vehicle to be perfectly clean, you really need to do some kind of mechanical contact wash. So now we have the Moab in the foam cannon here. We're gonna respray the vehicle. It's gonna add a lot of lubricity and also has a pretty advanced surfactant package in here that's gonna help clean and continue to remove the more embedded dirt that's on the surface. So we're gonna spray this down with foam cannon, then we'll come through with a wash mitt, clean it up good and proper, and we'll rinse it again. If you haven't tried Moab yet, give it a try. We formulated this, I think it was probably about 2 or 3 years ago. You can imagine if you're formulating something in 2022, there's probably already about 1,000 car wash soaps out in the market. So how do you bring something to the market that's not just a me too, something that's gonna add value and be better than what's out there? Well, what you do is you go around and you get all the best ones in the market, you compare them all, you see where there's a gap that there maybe that you can improve upon. So this has a surfactant package in there that we spent a lot of time in R&D finding it that's gonna be able to add a lot of lubricity. It's gonna rinse cleanly. If you wanted to, you can get some really high foam, but you can also dial it down to have it just be a thinner foam that's gonna pull the soil from the surface. We've compared these under microscopes and under our, I believe it's called spectrometer. Don't at me in the comments, I'm not an R&D guy, but they spent a lot of time. To be honest with you, the surfactant package in this is not cheap, so you probably can see on the price tag on it. Maybe not the best for someone that's washing 300 cars a day because it's, like I said, it's not cheap to make that kind of stuff. But if you're washing your car at home or if you're a professional detailer looking to do a great job on a vehicle, Moab really has been over-engineered. It's got good sense to it, and I think you'll have a great time with it. If you don't trust us, check out the other reviews of people doing it online. Everyone that's tried it has loved it. So give it a try. Let us know what you think of it down in the comments below. It's a good thing you can't get scents through a camera because today we're actually using an unreleased scent of Moab. Not sure if it's gonna come to market yet. Maybe need to be turned up a little notch here. But let us know in the comments what scent is your favorite or what scent you wanna see us put in Moab next. There's thousands of them out there and they're pretty subjective, so it's kind of hard to get a scent that everybody's gonna love. That's why we have so many. But if there's one out there that you're like, man, I wish someone would make a car wash scent with this, or make a car wash with this type of scent in it, let us know in the comments down below. I'm sure our R&D team can whip it up. As you can see, the vehicle obviously has no more pollen on it anymore, but it's an important final step to make sure the next time you're cleaning this, 1, it's easier to clean, 2, that surface is protected from those sharp pollen spikes. You're just gonna go through it with a hybrid ceramic detailer here. Now, if you ever use a hybrid ceramic detailer and you haven't had a good experience, we see it quite often with all the hybrid ceramic detailers on the market. You don't need to just soak the vehicle in this stuff. It's like a couple sprays, a little goes a long way because the solids in here will spread. So like for instance on this hood, it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3 sprays, and we'll spread that around the vehicle. If you start using too much, there's a lot of solids in these that are gonna spread and then just lay on top of each other and then you're getting a smeary finish. But what's advantageous about using one of these is the durability is really high. So you'll get like 4 to 6 months of durability out of this and you're using less product as long as you're using it the right way. We're gonna go around and protect the rest of the vehicle with the hybrid ceramic detailer. If you would like to know more about the in-depth science behind pollen, we did a video about 2 years ago. You can search for it on our channel where JC goes in, shows it on a microscope, shows the chemistry of pollen. It's pretty interesting watch. If you are nerdy like that, check it out. But that's all there is for this one. We'll see you in the next one.